Oh, there you are, finally. That thing had no chance. No chance at all. What's up everybody, Kinetic here and welcome back to Guardians of Ember. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to set yourself up for a really good leveling build for the Dark Knight class. However, a lot of the tips that I'm going to be going over here are, I think, good leveling tips for just about any class that you'll be playing. But if you're looking for some of those tips or just looking for a video that kind of gives you a quick overlook of what the classes are like, how the game plays and things like that, then you've found the right place. Before I get started though, I want to let you guys know that down in the description of this video you can find a link, and that will take you to the main website where you can get way more information, and you can also get download links to download the game for free. This is a free-to-play MMORPG, and now they've set up a bunch of different servers in different areas, including Asia, which is the one that I'll be playing on since I'm in Japan. And yeah, there's virtually no lag. It's great. So yeah, check out the link down in the description of the video. More info, download links to play the game yourself for free. Let's get started. Each of the different classes in Guardians of Ember uses two different types of damage. The Dark Knight uses dark damage and toxic damage, and it's important to pay attention to what kind of skills you're using or what mods you're using for those skills, because it will change the damage type from one to the other. In some rare cases you may have skills that use both damage types, but most of the time they'll be either using one or the other. And it's important to also pay attention to the way that you've set up your attributes, because chances are the different damage types are going to be split between these two categories of bravery and blood. So we can see here the toxic damage that I can deal is in bravery, and dark damage is under blood, which means that yeah, I can't just dump all of my points into one of these attribute categories. I have to consider that it's going to, yeah, of course, really improve one, but leave the other damage type that I may be wanting to use for some skill that I really like completely without a bonus. But I've chosen dark damage, and I will be getting to that here shortly into why I'm focusing on dark damage. But for generally speaking, for any class, as you're going through this game for leveling to try and get to max level, make sure that you have a two-hand weapon. I can't stress this enough, man. Like, you could have a sword and board if you want. You can dual wield if you want. But you are much better off getting yourself a two-handed weapon to just burn down enemies like crazy, like I am with this game. If it is a blue quality or even a green quality two-hand weapon, you're going to be doing a lot of damage every time you cast one of your skills. I'm running around one-shotting just about everything here in the open world, maybe with a little bit of health left. In the dungeons, I'm two-shotting normal trash and then still melting bosses, and I think a lot of that I can attribute to using a two-hand weapon rather than dual wielding or some kind of combination of single hand and whatever. So yeah, I highly recommend using a two-hand weapon. You're going to be doing a lot more damage, and it's going to help you get to endgame faster. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills that I'm using for the Dark Knight. Now, once you get to level 12, you're going to unlock your secondary class. For right now, I'm not too concerned about this. I'm mostly focused on putting all of my points into the main class to try and get those skills as polished as possible. And then if, you know, I see something unlocked later from some secondary class that I really like, well then maybe I'll put points into that. But right now, I'm not doing anything like that. You can, of course, change your secondary class anytime you want and experiment as you like, but for leveling purposes, I think you're better off just focusing on your main class. You may notice that for the generator skills, the primary skills, I'm not investing any points into this, and the reason for that is because none of these modifications actually increase the amount of energy regen that I'll be getting for investing into those skills. And since I'm not concerned about how much damage or how fast or whatever the kind of damage I'll be getting from these skills is, I'm not investing any points into those. Instead, I'm putting points into either secondary or advanced skills. To answer the question why dark damage, it's these guys right here. The Shadow Blood Pact, which I've upgraded to tier 2 into Carnage Blood Pact. What this does is, starting at 2 and then upgrading to 3, I'll get 3 homing drones that shadow or follow me wherever I go for 7 seconds and deal 70% dark damage per second. Now this is really good because I can just set it and forget it, and then I can go on to my energy dump, which is my bloody ambush. We'll be getting to that, and these guys will just fly around and help me destroy things, including, and this is the best part, ranged enemies. Dark Knight mostly is a melee ranged class. I mean, you do have some projectiles, for example, Shadow Sting over here, you got Nothingness over there, but for the most part, most of these skills act as short to medium range. These guys help me deal with those pain in the ass ranged enemies that are over there pew-pewing at me while I'm trying to burn down their buddies. And instead of wasting time trying to pull everything together and then burn it down, I can just go ahead and engage melee, and either these guys are already engaged with them or they will be very soon once the melee guys have been burned down. So that's a big reason why I'm focusing on dark damage. This here, the Toxic Hook starts at toxic damage, but then at tier 3 is modded to Plunder Grip, which now deals 345 dark damage and also causes capture, which I believe is some kind of CC ability. But this is the big energy dumper right here. From Shadow Ambush up to now tier 3 Bloody Ambush. This skill is really cool because it deals both dark and toxic damage, mostly on an equal level. The really great benefit of Bloody Ambush is it's going to be giving me Life Leech. And that's a big focus for this build, is to either give myself additional maximum health through things, for example here, all of these are maximum health bonus. Same here, under this skill, the Shadow Blood, aka Carnage Blood. All of these I've chosen to go with maximum health bonus. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, so 7 points of additional maximum health there. The minor mods I chose here were attack speed, because I am using a two-hand weapon. These little increments of additional attack speed, they do help, and they will be noticeable, especially as I go further and further down the tree. But yeah, so between the bonuses, for example here, of with each strike, I'll get a bonus of 25% additional maximum health. Combine that with Life Leech, and they really complement one another here. Dark damage on my main generator, Shadow Impact. There are my my drone buddies. I may start off here with Plunder Grip, which is going to deal really big opener of damage and also cause that capture effect. I may use Diffused Curse then to debuff their attribute resistances while also dealing a pretty decent amount of toxic damage. And then there's the maximum health increase, which is then going to get filled up by Bloody Ambush. And this is currently the skill that I have chosen from my secondary class, Tremor. 275 physical damage to nearby enemies, and physical damage is also under the same category as dark damage. So I will be getting a really nice amount of physical damage dealt with that skill. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just run around and kill shit. Boom! Okay, yeah, I barely had to use any energy right there. With all of the different cooldowns that I just popped between the homing drones, Plunder Grip, and Diffuse Cursed, everything just melted. I don't think I even needed to use my my Bloody Ambush to finish the job. Let's see, we need to kill more goblins and just get all this stuff off of me, please. Let's use there we go, the Knight skill. This guy's still alive. Resilient, aren't you? It's pointing me. Yeah, that's one of my quests actually. It's pointing me to go over there and do something about that. That should be enough goblins. And, oh, I see. Here we are. Okay, getting locked out because of stuns and kaboom! Dude. He exploded into barbecue chunks, man. Nasty. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Wait, it's telling me... Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta go turn this quest in. Back there. Get rid of these guys tailing me first, though. One thing I did forget to mention was the passive skills, right? Right now I have only Vampirism and Vicious Sacrifice unlocked, and you can only have one until you get to level 30, then you can unlock a second passive slot. Vampirism is related to life leeching, so this is going to give me a 20% bonus to that, which is quite nice. I may move on to Death Grip, which is going to give me 10% dark damage bonus. Additionally, there's a chance to deal 30% dark damage to enemies with each hit, so an additional 30% dark damage. So I think what that means is it's going to give me a standard bonus of 10%, and there's a chance that that bonus can be upgraded to 30% with each hit. It also reduces its defense, as in the enemy's defense, the wording can be weird here, by 10% for 7 seconds, and the effect can stack to 30%. That's crazy. I think that's looking like a really good passive skill overall right there. Let me check my... Here we go. Had an achievement I needed to claim the bonus for. And now we're going to head back up north. I'm noticing there's a lot of annoying abilities that, for example, like these spiders have, or various enemies have in the game that will cause you to be inflicted with some kind of damage over time. And I think that this is one of the reasons why I'm really enjoying the Dark Knight classes, because they have so many options for life leech. What is this guy doing? He's summoning a freaking portal for spiders to come through? That's... okay. I've never seen that before. I've seen portals for a lot of things in RPGs. I've never seen a portal for more spiders. I don't know why that's tripping me out so much. Anyway, so... yeah, so there's a lot of dots in this game. More dots, it seems to be the motto for the game designers here, whether it's bleed, toxic, some kind of poison, or, you know, whatever. Like, you're often, like, kind of just bleeding for some reason or another your health. And for that reason, I think Dark Knights are going to be doing quite well, because they can just ignore that. They can ignore that and just keep using their skills, and they'll be fine, because they have lots of life leech and things like that. So we're done with, yeah, we're done with all of the Break and Obelisk portions of the quest. Did I finish the Arachnid? No, I didn't. Let's finish off the portals. There should be another portal somewhere. Get off me. I love running around in any game, destroying things like this. Okay, this must be the guy. Let's go ahead and cast, and everything's dead. Okay, the next is spider eggs. We'll go ahead and do that. This poor bastard here. Now that I turned off my loot kit yet, I'm not picking up nearly as much trash and stuff off of the grounds. And okay, we're done with that. Kill swamp spiders and lurky spiders. I gotta kill more freaking spiders now, I guess. Ooh, a tribal bow. Give me that blue. Now, is that a two-hand bow? Because it's probably a two-hand bow. Tribal. Yeah, that's a two-handed bow at 84.7. Ah, but it requires level 14. I'm not sure if I can... Can I use normal bows? I'm not sure. Oh, there you are, finally. That thing had no chance. No chance at all. I mean, if that was like some kind of monologue type of enemy. Like, it wouldn't have got past the first 3 words of its monologue before it got absolutely wiped out. There you are. I've come to destroy it! Okay, well, it seems like my job here is done. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a portal because I can't go any further. We're gonna head to town now and figure out what's going on with the next phase of my journey. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed a look at my leveling build for Dark Knight here in Guardians of Ember, currently in open beta, and you can play the game yourself for free right now. Go to the link down in the description of the video for more information, download links, and all that good stuff. And yeah, try out the game. Make your own Dark Knight or whatever it is that you're going to do. If you are already playing the game, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support videos here on the channel. I got more coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for more, not just from Guardians of Ember, but from other ARPGs and MMOARPGs. Till then, thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic. I'll see you next time.